So I've got a pretty cool match coming up in about 6 days. This Saturday, I'll be going up against Chris Tan, a friend of mine who has been arm wrestling for about 2 or 3 years right now. Chris first came into the sport just stumbling into my practice one day back in 2022, I believe. And right away, I knew he was a really talented guy. His movements were very fluid on the table, very natural command of arm wrestling. And over these past 3 years, Chris has really come leaps and bounds in terms of his arm wrestling strength and capabilities. And it's a great honor to be able to face Chris this Saturday to defend my rank 10 spot on the left hand. Even though most of you may know me for more of my right-handed arm wrestling, my left hand, I still do practice it occasionally. And after the past 5 months or so of taking a break from my left hand because of injuries and things like that, it's feeling really, really healthy right now. I've recently started training it again. And what a great way to test out where my left hand is at right now with one of the up and coming arm wrestlers in the Singapore scene. But I just want to take this opportunity to talk about something that doesn't really get talked about a lot, which is peaking for smaller events, smaller competitions or super matches, and my approaches to this. This is just something that I do personally. It's not something I really advocate, and it's not something that I've really put much thought into or much consideration or deliberation into, but I just wanted to share my experience on it. Preparing for smaller scale events, I usually take a very casual approach to it. It's not something where it's like I'm trying to prepare for world championships or something like that, where I have dedicated blocks of training, months out at a time. Usually for these smaller events, it's very ad hoc. It comes out of nowhere. So like this match against Chris, I was only informed about this about 2 weeks back, so not really a lot of time to prep for it. So for me, at least, I don't want to interrupt my current training program, whatever that is at the time, to purposefully have to change everything to prepare for this singular event, especially if it's not as important. Not saying that I don't view this match against Chris as important, nor am I saying that I don't respect him as an opponent. It's just that given the circumstances, given the context, it is something that I'm not super 110% going to be preparing for, even though I'm going to try my best, of course. So the way I approach things like this is that I still carry on my regular training program, whatever that may be. It could be a strength-focused one, it could be a top roll-focused one, it could be endurance, whatever it may be, I still continue doing that as far as possible. And it's only really in the last week leading up to the competition, the Supermatch, which is right now, as of recording this video, 6 days out, that is the only thing where I really change. And what I do is I just insert a deload, whether it is already planned in the program or not, that is immaterial. I just insert a deload that week just so that my body can be as fresh as possible to give my all on competition day. And by deload, I don't mean I just completely stop arm wrestling training altogether. Like just yesterday, I had my final table practice session, not going all out, but really practicing my competition starts, getting ready for the ready goes, doing some speed hits, not 100% all out such that I risk injury or I might, blow up my CNS or anything like that, but just getting myself into the competition mindset. And also for the gym training, it's not that I'm doing nothing at all. I'm still doing exercises, but very, very specific ones, but very, very low volume, similar to how I would peak for an actual preparation competition kind of thing. And also the exercises just become way more specific. As you can see here, I'm doing sort of a double attachment kind of thing, training my wrist as well as pronation together to be able to work them simultaneously, way more specific, way more specialized than anything I would do in a regular training block. And those are just the little tweaks that I make. Nothing too crazy in particular, but I'm curious to hear from you guys. If you guys are active competitors, or if you just tend to have a lot of super matches, random ones with your friends, or you like to have club matches and things like that. What's your approach, because I don't believe that we can really do proper preparation if we compete very, very regularly. You know, take Devin Laird, for example, back in that year where he competed like, what was it, like 13, 14 times. I don't think that he was properly peaking for every single event. You can't, you just absolutely can't. The recovery is not possible within such a short time frame, so you have to make do with what you have. But this is just what I do. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments below, and hopefully I'll be coming back with a win in the next video. Catch you guys in the next one.